Chris Lewis,
Yes.
your comedy minute. Go ahead, my friend.
All right. So, like I was telling you, Scott, this is like never meet your heroes is like a twofold thing. I've just realized that with these two stories. As a kid, I looked up to Little Richard and Bill Cosby. Right? Love Bill. Two people I looked up to, not nothing
Fine.
alike. Two people. I used to watch Little Richard on PBS. He had those little commercials with the piano. I
Ba
just
ba
loved.
ba loo ba la
Bob
ba 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 ba.
I just love Little
Where's
Richard.
Rudy? Oh, Rudy. I know it.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
know
never
it.
know why
Little
I just
Richard.
love Little Richard. Yeah. And then Bill Cosby, Cosby Show. I loved Cosby Show. I loved him, that special him. I used to play my dad used to play that for me. I love that special. So I met Little Richard when I was 16. Little Richard, I was walking, I was in LA. I think I might have been on Slauson and Overhill or something like that. I was walking down the street, I was coming from school. This had to have been 2000 maybe 2000, 2001. So I'm walking from school, and then I'm just walking, and I got my backpack, and then a limousine pulls up, and I was like, I wonder who that. It just pulled up,
Yeah.
and it was just like kind of blocking, and I was like, who is this? And then the window rolled down. It was Little Richard, and Little Richard said, he said, "How's your mama doing?" I said, "My mom." I said, "I don't, you know my mom." I said, "Little Richard knows my mom." Now, mind you, this is sidetrack, but my mom went to Fairfax High and she went to school with the Jacksons, and like she, so she ran out. So I was thinking he dated my mom. Like, this, did Little Richard date my mom? And then I went to the car and he was like, he gave me like really words of encouragement. He was like, I hope you're doing good. I hope your mom's doing good. And he gave me a book. He gave me like a spiritual book and he signed it. And I was like, I never forgot that. I just don't, first of all, I don't know why he chose me. And the way he stopped me was like, it was like he knew me. It was
Did
like,
you know
hey,
your mom?
no, I told my mom, I said, do you know Little Rich? She said, no, she said she didn't know him.
But you knew who Little Richard was. You saw him and you knew it was.
I knew exactly who he was.
Wow.
So yeah. And that was just the wildest story because I was like, it just out of nowhere, just like Little
That's
Richard just gave me a
incredible.
book. Yeah. So I was like, so when I met Little Richard, I was like, cool, man. You want to meet your heroes. But Bill Cosby, on the other hand, Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby, Bill Cosby is a hero that everybody's, and I knew before people knew about his attitude. Like, I guess it wasn't popular knowledge in 98 or 99.
Right.
So, I'm acting. I have an agent at this time. It's 99. I go on this audition for Kids Say the Darndest Things, right? And I'm like excited, like, oh, I get to meet Bill Cosby. First audition, they get a bunch of kids in the room. We're just kind of talking to each other, and they like just that kind of like a glass, they're kind of observing. And then they go, okay, go out and we're gonna call some more people in. We come back in, and then they only called like five of us in. We didn't know what was, but obviously they were saying the other guys are not. So we go back in, and then they're like, okay, you guys just talk to each other. We're talking, they said, go back out. Then they brought two of us back. I was one of the two. And then so Bill Cosby was there, and he was like, oh, I like him. I like me for, so I was like, whoa, Bill Cosby likes me. I'm gonna be on Kids Say Darndest Things. I love Bill Cosby. So I'm hyped. And I'm like, yes. And then so I leave, and then they call my mom, or they call my dad actually, and they're like, oh, how old is your son? And it was like, oh, I think he's 13. It's like, oh, he's too old. He's too
Yeah,
he's
you
too,
said that.
he's too old. So
Wow.
I was pissed. I was like, I can't be on. So they said, do you have anybody like close to him or like a brother? And like, well, his sister's available. So they put my sister on.
Yeah.
So my sister goes on Kids Say Darn Thing. A really popular episode, actually online, really popular. She did a great job. Talked about Denzel and Brad Pitt, all kinds of stuff. So we get to the taping. It's me, my mom, my dad, and my sister. We're all hyped up. We're gonna see Bill Cosby. We're at the taping. They have a comic doing kind of like the opening part of it just to kind of warm up the crowd. So during the time he's warming up the crowd, Bill Cosby walks out. We're all hyped, like, oh man, Bill Cosby. And he says, hurry the fuck up, hurry this shit up. We all looked like, and my mom looked at me, and my dad like, is Bill Cosby? She's like, is Bill Cosby cursing? We were so confused, and the whole crowd was just like shook because we all were like, was that Bill Cosby? And I don't know who the opener was. It could have been Godfrey. It could, because I know Godfrey used to open for Bill. I don't
Yeah.
know who it was. I know it was a dark skinned guy. Cool. I don't know who it was. I can't say for sure it was Godfrey. So anyway, we're like, whoa. So then the opener like wraps it up. So then we kind of forgot about it.. Whatever. Maybe it's just.
Right.
So then they're shooting, they're doing the scene with my sister and they're doing the kiss, and then they do cut, and he's like, all right, we got to wrap this shit up. He does it again. And we're all like, oh my God. Bill Cosby is a terrible person. Like he's not a good person at all. He's not good. He's cursing around kids. He's a liar. So that's when I knew, like,
What we know now, huh?
yes, wow, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.